Yep.
Wait, what was that? Sorry, I lost signal for a minute. Correct.
It would work better if I didn't have my Twitch muted. Good thing I noticed now instead of... There was one time when I was streaming and didn't realize I was muted for an hour. I was like, I lost the whole... lost an hour's worth of GM. At least it was just the recap on that one. So, what would you guys like to do now? You've been discussing trying to replace the battery with one from one of your cars. There is also one of you was talking about going up to the diner. I think another one was talking about maybe going to the tavern. There's also the gas station you have not otherwise explored, besides discovering the body.
Let's search the gas station first before Felsing and Horace could go back and collect some of the materials so our gnome here can tinker with it once we're ready to work with the cars.
Yep. So you're sending Felsing and Horace out to get the batteries from the other cars?
Yeah.
Back at the motel?
Yeah,
right.
We're going to get the battery and the couple other things from the SUV.
Alright, so I'm just going to have them vanish off the map for now, since they're not here in character.
Okay. You guys stay behind me. I am the leader now, since our fearless leader had to leave like a coward.
Kurt's smoking. He was like, whatever, dude.
I'm the biggest and toughest right now, so I'm leader.
Biggest, probably.
So, what do you wish to do, fearless leader?
Let's finish searching the gas station. We only searched the front. So, did we see a garage?
No, there's no garage. It's just a, one of those pump jockey convenience store little gas station types. Not the full service of the old days. Bring your car here and we'll check it out as we give you gas sort of gas stations.
Let's search the cameras. Maybe the cameras work for some reason since the lights are on here. Let's check the cameras.
It appears that, sadly, from what you can tell just by looking at the cameras and considering your NIB officers, you can tell right away that these cameras are fakes. They're just there to deter potential robbers who don't know any better.
Such a shame.
Damn.
So let's just search the manager's office then. Find out if there is any paperwork or anything like that that could give us some information.
Alright. There isn't much of one of those. It's pretty much just a small little cubby. It's closed. You find that, well, it's actually locked, but there's a key on that kid's keychain. Little cubby behind the counter, where you pretty much just found the kid. Just find a change of shoes. Instead of like the shoes the kid's wearing, there's like a pair of muddy boots that wouldn't be appropriate wandering around in a gas station for, that appear to fit the kid's feet. You don't find much of anything interesting in the cabinets or anything like that, mostly just receipts for this and that, credit card statements, the sort of junk that you'd find in an office, but nothing that stands out.
I'll go, or Edgar will go around back and check out the back, like out back, not the back of the store, but behind it.
All right. So not all of you are in the store currently, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Edgar, you just wandered off on your own. Well, the other two are in the store. One of you is actually in the office. People. I'm just going to pretend that this is over here and this is here. This is the gas station, such a tiny location. I didn't actually put a map up for it. All right, Edvard, you go around the back of it. Your boots start crunching, and you can hear rustling in the brush.
Okay, I'll start backing up and
You don't actually
trying to
see anything
focus.
back there. Nothing. Just an open dumpster. Nothing actually in it. It looks like it was left open last time it was serviced, but nothing has been dumped in there since then. But you are hearing rustling in the tall reeds nearby.
Okay, I'll head back to the front.
As you get back there, you notice that the car's tires are now punctured and flat.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll go and try and find the other guys in the office in the store or gas station.
All right, so everybody's now back in the gas station.
Yep.
Yeah, there's something out there, guys.
Of course, there's something out there. We just killed like 5 of some things out there.
Yeah, I just slashed our tires.
God damn it!
So yeah, there's definitely something out there.
Start
Just letting you
here.
guys know.
You start hearing a rustling sound. It sounds like something's up on the roof.
Something above us, guys.
Well, let's just hang out here then until it comes to kill us.
I'll pull my rifle out and aim it at the front door.
Kurt will pull out his revolver as well.
Alright, as you stand there looking at the door, you hear something which sounds like it's crashing into the dumpster behind and moving away. You can't tell what direction it is from there, you just know that it hit the dumpster.
Alright.
So what do you want to do now? You want to head up to the diner, or because I'm sure we could all fit in my car.
I don't think it's a. If our car was damaged, I'm guessing yours car is damaged too. Whatever it is not letting us leave. So
I like to be hopeful. Well, yeah, you're probably right. So
I'm a
go for it,
realist.
shall we?
Why are we gonna turn back if we're almost halfway there?
No, I meant to the diner.
Okay, let's go to the diner.
Yeah, there's not much
Go
left
ahead
for
and
us.
Alright.
I'm walking down the street with my sword drawn since of the wrestling.
Okay. Yeah, the diner is very close by. It's closer to the gas station and the motel than the tavern is. And eventually you end up at the diner. Let's see here. Let's get everybody's token in. X. And Kurt. Actually,
I want to make a perception check.
You're gonna do what now?
Ooh.
I'm doing a perception check to see what do I see in the. I got a 24.
All right. First description part. Even in the gloom, this is outside the diner. Even in the gloom of night, in the darkness of the streets in between, the diner is all lit up. Lights are glowing along the ceiling and spill out onto the quiet streets through the windows. No one seems to be inside. As you get inside, with your perception of 24 unks, you immediately spot the coffee cup sitting on the table back here, and what appears to be a purse laying on the bench seat.
Huh.
Inside. The quiet persists inside the main room of the diner. The air is permeated with the odor of old coffee, burnt and somewhat rancid. The countertop is bare, but you can see the booth in the corner already.
I'm gonna check that purse. Let's see if there's any identification on there.
Alright. You pick up the purse. There's not too much inside there. You do find a license, and it belongs to a woman named Allison Blake, a human, with the coming from the city of Zerta.
Here's a license, guys, of a lady, but there's no lady, or at least no lady I can see of.
Was she pretty?
She looks reasonable to imagine what you guys would call pretty. Reasonably pretty.
She's average.
I'm gonna go check the kitchen, and I'm gonna do it stealthily.
You can move your tokens around the map, by the way, guys.
Okay.
Don't
You
go
can
by
see
yourself.
you can see the kitchen doors down here. They're not actually shown on the map. There are bathroom doors. Don't move through that. That's a door. There are bathroom doors down here and here. There's just not enough map to show that.
Alright, well,
We-
I'm gonna
we-
go over here stealthily.
We lost all the guys that could actually pick luck.
Yeah, especially since Edvar is still all the way in the corner over there.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Sorry, I was writing stuff down.
Edvar, check the door.
Yes, sir, boss.
Don't sass me.
I'll sass you all I want.
Oops, I thought I checked all that with the lighting dynamic. Oh well. There's the standard. There's the standard swinging doors.
There's stairs springing doors.
Yeah, you can't see any light coming from inside there. It looks like the kitchen is dark.
I'm investing at the kitchen.
All right.
So, oops, sorry.
We all had dark vision, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you want me to roll for picking the lock?
Let's see. Who said that again? I'm sorry.
Edvar.
Edvar. Okay, Edvar should roll a stealth check on that
Stealth? Okay.
because you're trying to remain quiet if you're taking a look. Unfortunately, you did not get that right. So let me move this a smidge, and then move the dynamic lighting thing a smidge. All right. I wish you could actually tether them to each other, so you only had to move one. And say, okay, moving on this map and this map. Ugh, and it won't let me. Stupid dynamic lighting. It won't let me move it properly.
Way to go, Twinkle Toes.
There we go. That works.
You
You hear
win
it
some, you lose
squeak slightly. You could hear the sound of a pan dropping in the kitchen. There's something there.
some. At least we know we're not the only ones.
I'm gonna go move ahead stealthily.
I'm gonna go with you as well.
Yep, same. I'll take up the rear.
I'm
Yeah,
casting pass. I'm casting pass without a trace.
Okay.
I have my Edvar
Did
takes
you
his
want me to
rifle
reroll
out.
my stealth then?
Nope, your stealth's good.
Cool.
But with pass without a trace, I don't think it really matters as much.
Yeah. Anywho, let's go.
Alright, description of
With
the
a natural 20.
Yay!
Alright, from the description of description of the kitchen. You might not want to move any further in. Hold on. The smell of old grease mixes with the odor of death that wafts from the kitchen. Upon the opening of the swinging door, sorry, that was meant as. Directly in front is the high shelves in front of the stoves, along with the pass, and that doesn't have any currently empty. Sorry, it's currently empty of any completed dishes. One of you said that you were a chef, so you know what I'm talking about there. To the right of the door is the is the walk-in. There are several large claw marks that mar the door, against the latch of that door. That'd be right here.
Something tried to get in here.
You can also hear the sound of slurping from the other side of the stoves.
We can hear slurping from the other side of the
Yep,
stairs?
you hear the sound of slurping.
Edvar, move up. I signal to Edvar to get up top and get ready to shoot whatever comes my way.
Okay.
You too, Kurt. I'll move in closer. So move, and I'll move towards the kitchen.
Well, you're actually in the kitchen now. This entire area back here is all the kitchen. There's just a huge there's just the shelves and the counters and everything like that that are in the way of you seeing whatever's on the other side directly.
I mean, I move closer towards the where I hear the slurping to. You guys just ready?
Yeah, it's directly on the other side of this large counter shelf thing with the. You can't even see it even if you peer through the pass-through where the dishes would be listed.
No, I'm gonna go around, but I'm gonna
first.
Let's just walk quietly, because since I'm casting, so we move very, very quietly. So let's try not to startle it, but hold your action until we see what it is, and then shoot. If it's something, if it's hostile. If it's not hostile, do not shoot.
All right.
And you can clearly see that there's two of those dog beasts there on the ground, eating the corpse of a dead kobold. It's laying mostly pulled apart at this point on the ground there, a pool of blood spreading out around it.
I'm gonna walk quietly behind one of them and surprise it and attack it.
Before you do that, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Let's get the initiative rolled, and we put you on top for this action first. But you do need initiatives as well.
Okay.
Oh, that's a horrible roll. Oh no.
All right, we're just waiting on Edvar now.
Already rolled it. It was 9.
You need to add your turn to the initiative order. I don't see you. I see Kurt, I see Onyx, and I see the two dog beasts. There you go.
That's even worse.
Yeah, we'll move to the original initiative. You're at 9. Of course, it doesn't actually matter considering it's 9 still the lowest, but it's the thought that counts. So, which one of these are you surprise attacking?
The one, the first one.
All right, go for it.
I can't move closer because the turn thing is blocking my movement.
You can't.
The turn order.
Oh, never mind. I'm just moved this. Sorry, my bad. Taking some whacks at it.
Ooh. You hear a squealing noise from it as you pierce through with your rapier. And you do it again. Nice.
Shoot it.
And Edvard, that's also the one you're putting a hunter's mark on?
No, I was gonna do that one, but
Alrighty. Done.
Yeah. Was this a surprise round?
Yeah, this is a surprise round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'll shoot that one then.
Shoot the one that Onyx is on, or the other one?
How's the one that you just attacked looking?
Still looking like. Oh, did I not fix that? Ah, damn it! I did not fix it.
No.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
I thought I had. Oh, I'll do that now with another one.
If this is a surprise round, Kurt will also take a shot at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there and then attack. Attack the same one. There we go.
Yeah, I'll do that as well. But what's over
Thank you.
there?
That's on there, and I need to do. Oh, no, never mind. So just do that.
Which one are you attacking again?
Oh, the one Onyx was attacking.
Yeah, same
Alrighty.
here.
So that's 11. And then you shoot it for another 8. It's still alive. It seems to be very pissed off.
Kill it, Kurt.
I already shot it.
Yeah.
Oh dang. Okay.
And because Kurt was the last one to shoot it, it bypasses Onyx and dives right at Kurt.
Crap.
Ouch.
And it seems to have missed you.
Yay!
But now you get advantage because we're flanking it.
Sweet.
Yeah, not that it really matters. The thing's down to like 2 hit points. Kurt.
Hold it. I'll put my gun away and punch it. That doesn't. Wait. Does that hit since we're flanking it?
You can try
You
to
take
punch
the
it.
higher number.
Okay, cool. No, I was just making sure. So I did. So I hit it then.
Okay, that one's dead then.
Just punch right in the face. Just like pow.
Well, it doesn't really have a face. It basically has a lamprey maw, which would mean you'd be punching through a bunch of teeth and getting your hand hurt.
Fine, be that way. I punch it though.
Oh no, wait, not like a lamprey. Sorry. It looks as if its face has been peeled back into only jaws. Is what I meant to say. Lamprey jaw is the other one.
Cute.
Onyx. Alright. Put a nice little hole in it with your rapier.
Take that.
Wait.
This is how you do it.
This is how. Sorry.
Whoop. My bad.
And now we have this guy, who then spins and lunges for Onyx. And misses. Wow. You guys
Bring
are
it.
good at ganging up on these guys.
All right. That guy.
The bullet goes wide, nearly taking off a chunk of Onyx as it flies past into the far wall just over the sink.
Hey,
Throw
watch
that?
it.
It's up to you, Kurt.
Kurt.
All
I
right.
know I'm made of metal, but that still will hurt.
Over here. Actually, I guess I'll stand over this guy's dead body.
You're getting
Yeah.
blood all over
Now
your
you're
shoes.
taller than the thing.
Punch it. And then I'll use bonus action to punch it again.
Punch it in the back, damaging one of the spines. And then your second punch goes wide.
Well, I thought since we're flanking it.
Oh, wait, never mind. You're flanking. I forgot. I was looking at the
No, I know. I
My
was like,
bad.
oh, thank God we're flanking it.
I was like, yeah, flanking, joy. Flanking means advantage.
It's like that's why I decided to climb on the kobold's dead body.
Yeah, be careful not to hit me.
That's why I'm punching it.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt you with a punch.
Well, maybe. I'm probably one of the few characters that probably could.
Yeah, what the first stab was enough to kill it, as you stab it right through its excuse for a face, pierce through the tongue, and get into whatever it serves as its brain, thereby rendering it dead on the floor. Its blood then leaches into the kobold's blood at Kurt's feet.
Gross.
Nice.
Yummy. Right, Kurt?
Yep, absolutely.
Now you're destroying evidence. That's why I didn't step on top of it. Now you're destroying the evidence.
I'm sorry.
Didn't you learn
I like
anything?
I like living. I'd rather not be food for this thing, because I don't know about you, but I don't look like an entire meal. I'm more of an entree. Or, I'm sorry.
Well, to one of those dog beasts, you could easily be an entire meal. I mean, they were feeding on two of them were feeding on a kobold.
Oh.
And the kobold's about your size.
It makes you feel a little bit better.
Are we gonna search this knoll? Was it that you're standing on?
Cobalt.
Kobold.
Kobold, not a gnoll.
Yeah, I'll search it. I'll search it since I'm standing on him.
Yeah.
You mostly find guts and torn bits of flesh, but you do find the remains of a sack, although it's completely torn to pieces and soaked with the blood. You find bits of you find also bits of scattered pieces of food like bread and such, but it's also completely soaked in blood.
Gross.
Unusable.
So, find anything interesting, Kurt?
No, not really.
Let's check the freezer since apparently something was trying to claw its way in.
Okay. I say we go back to being stealthy.
Edbar's gonna come down here and check out the rest of the kitchen, see if there's anything there.
Mostly to see sinks. You see cabinet space with pots and pans and such, and various plates and saucers and mugs and all sorts of other stuff that you need for serving people.
Oh, okay.
Watch my back. I'm gonna check the freezer.
All right.
Gotcha.
Freezer's door seems to be jammed with something. Perhaps
I'm
the
gonna
reason why
use my-
something was trying to get in was because something else is already in there, attempting to keep it closed.
I'm gonna do a strength check on it.
All right.
Let me know if you want me to punch anything.
That would be
Ooh.
a strength check, right? An athletics check for this.
Oh, that's the stealth. Yeah, I'll go with athletics. I believe athletics is or strength, whichever you feel will lead to the highest result. Sorry, if I took it there, I thought that your stealth roll from Kurt was the strength check.
Nope.
You wedge your shoulder into it, but it doesn't seem to be budging.
Let's all pull together. Let's go.
I'll
Heave
say I can
ho.
punch it.
Yeah, punch that
Alright,
sucker.
we can all
Punch it.
try
Yeah, I'll try punching it. Do an attack roll on it. That doesn't do shit.
The bones in your hand feel like they're about to break if you do that again.
Damn it.
See, told you. Does it swing in or out?
It seems to swing out.
See, that would have not helped.
It would have helped
probably-
if I had punched it right.
You might have had jammed it even more now, and whoever's trying to get out might be trapped in there, and you might have killed them. Because it is a freezer.
They weren't dead before. They're not gonna be dead now.
Let's try it one more time. Let's pull.
Does the door appear to be jammed or locked?
It appears to be jammed by something from the other side.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah,
let's pull.
all try together. And pull.
All right.
Ah! There we go. We got a roll that we needed for this.
I'm sure I helped out quite a bit.
One big yank, and suddenly the door pulls free with another of those creak noises.
I'm going to do a
Tokens.
perception check on the inside.
I'll also do a perception check.
Alright. Seems pretty cold in there. Okay, Kurt. As you start looking inside, it's cold, it's dark, there's a lot of like random objects and, you know, bags of flour, random food, I was just representing with this some random stuff. And you also see that what was holding it shut was a piece of metal broken off from probably one of these type of shelves, which now it's flooded to the ground as soon as you open it. You also notice that there's something weird and lumpy up towards the ceiling, right over in approximately this corner.
Careful.
It could be a large ice deposit of some kind. It could be a lump of snow, or it could be another one of those things that you run into in that one motel room.
Well, I'm currently.
The one that nearly killed you all.
Yeah, I'm currently in stealth currently, so I'm gonna go and.
Everybody's in stealth still.
Well, I re-rolled my stealth because we just got done fighting.
My pass without a trace is still active, so
Oh well.
we add another 10.
Well, I'm gonna do an investigation.
Alright.
Yeah. I'll
You immediately see that there is yet another kobold here dead on the floor with a sack at its side. This one, it is very pale. You can see some large puncture wounds in its neck and shoulder where something latched on and drained it of all of its blood. So it's another hint towards that white thing up in the ceiling. It's probably another one of those creatures that you ran into.
Oh, good. It's not vampires.
We gotta
Is
be
there
careful.
anything on the kobold's body?
You find a sack. It's cold and frost-ridden, and pretty much it's just filled with bits and pieces of the food that you see around you. Apples, strips of meat. It's not really kept in a, you know, usually sanitary conditions. We would be mixing raw meat and, you know, vegetables and fruits, but apparently desperate times call for desperate measures. There's food here. I need to put it all together, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It looks like
You
it looks
guys
like.
watch my.
Go ahead.
You guys watch my back. I'm gonna investigate this ice in the corner. Be at the ready, just in
Okay.
case.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'll
say
pull
go
up
check
my,
it out.
my pistols and wait. Or pistol.
Does Path Without a Trace muffle your sound?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Okay, so you're standing directly underneath of it now, and you're looking up, and you can see pretty much what looks like the outline of a spinal column and a ridge. You can't see any other features, though. It's as if it is that one of those creatures, it's probably clinging to the ceiling with all of its limbs tucked in and head tucked in, showing only its spinal column.
I'm gonna whack it twice before it gets a chance to attack me.
All right, another initiative, guys.
Alright.
Oh, hey.
Very nice, Edgar. Finally.
Finally. No more of these 2s and 3s and 8s.
Edgar shows up to the party. So I'm gonna take my 2 swings at.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, dang. 22.
crap, I didn't set up the token properly. God damn it. Sorry about that. Stupid thing didn't have its token set up properly. It's another one I'm going to have to fix. Alright. The first one just kind of bounces off its back. The second hit, though, you stab through the back part, a bit into its squishy flesh, and it immediately lets go and drops onto you. Roll a dexterity save.
Dang.
It completely envelops you with its arms and immediately gets an attack of opportunity before its regular attack. Ouch! It did 21 damage to you.
I'm down.
You ready for this, Kurt?
Oh, jeez. You know, we didn't attack it. And we're still in stealth. It doesn't know we're here.
Yeah, but if you don't end up doing anything, it's going to eat Kurt. I mean, sorry, it's going to eat Onyx. I'm looking at Kurt, so your name popped out of my mouth. Sorry.
God damn it!
It basically drops on you, bites deeply into your neck and shoulder, just like it did with the kobold, and just goes slurp until you immediately collapse to the ground. That's what you guys are now observing. Observing this creature crouched on top of wrapped around Onyx and is draining him of his life's blood.
Alright, let's go do something.
Alright. I'll put my... Or I'll
Onyx
cast
gets
Hunter's Mark on it. Bonus action. And then fire away.
I failed a saving throw, guys.
Dang.
God damn it.
Wait, wouldn't you have... I told you to attack it after I attacked it. You guys don't pay attention to orders.
So, 14.
Well, you were the one, the guy that decided to stand directly underneath of it and whack it away with your rapier.
Hey guys, there's something on the ceiling! I'm gonna hit it!
You know, the Minotaur's gonna love to hear about this.
Well, the Minotaur's gone, so...
Oh, don't worry, he'll find out when you see him again.
Our new fearless leader
Remember,
might be
one of these guys originally nearly killed 4 people in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he has to deal with a monk and a freaking ranger. Awesome.
And that was with at least one of you still standing up. No, sorry, you didn't have the high ground yet. That was with the original pack that came there.
Yeah.
Okay, Edvard did that. And that. Kurt.
Ray, it's my turn now.
Does anyone have the ability to heal Onyx before he fails the second death save and dies?
I'm pretty sure
yes,
Edvar has a first aid kit.
That means Edvard should have rushed over there with his first aid kit and tried to save it, but oh well.
I don't have a first aid kit.
Oh.
I have cure wounds, but I have to...
And of course you could have checked around the gas station some more and actually looked to see what was in there. Instead of just searching it for, is there a monster? Sort of stuff.
Alright, I'm gonna punch him and then...
Its flesh is very squishy and moist. It's almost like punching a sponge.
Oh, man.
Here we are. And then I'm going to spend one of my key points.
Oh yeah, Kurt, you didn't hear the description of this before. Basically, looking at a very pale white humanoid figure with no real facial features. There's no nose, no mouth. No nose, no ears, no eyes. It only has pretty much a mouth and 2 tiny little nose slits. The mouth is a lot like a lamprey's mouth, but with several large canine teeth.
Gross. But, yeah, I'm gonna do, spend 1 key point to activate patient defense. Unless we take the dodge action as a bonus action on my next turn. Or
Alright.
on my turn. So that'll be it for now.
Alright. It spins its meal it moves around, making this kind of wet grrring sound as its meal is interrupted and lunges for Kurt with its claws.
Dodge it, dodge it.
Yeah, we'll dodge it. Sorry.
Alright. Yay, little gnome monk manages to dodge out of the way of the sharp little claws on this creature's
Say
hands.
whoop. Not today.
Woohoo! Edvar.
As a bonus action, can I put my gun away and take out my rifle?
Yes.
So I do that, and then I'm just gonna fire at gnarly thing.
The bullet goes wide, embedding itself into the wall, just missing parts of the shelving there.
Okay, I'm just gonna back up a bit.
Kurt.
Yes, my turn. Awesome. Alrighty. Alright. He's still in front of me. Okay. I am just going to continue to punch him. So. Then, as
Nice.
a bonus action, or
More soft and squishy flesh.
And that will conclude my turn.
Alright. And it claws out at you again.
Okay.
Claws. So you don't have a second dodge, I take it?
No.
Alright, so its claws strike across your flesh, drawing up deep wells of blood.
Ow. Asshole. How much damage did that do to me?
It did 7 damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, are these rolling only to me? God damn it, no wonder.
I'm like, I can't see anything.
I'll fix that. I hate when that happens. Let's see here. Let's see.
I made another death save, guys.
I am really gonna have to check through all of my things to make sure all of those things are up to par. Edvar.
Since you failed it?
Did you fail or save it?
She saved.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 saves and a fail.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Ooh, this time you critted. Nice.
On top of that.
Blood showers out from this creature's flesh and rains down upon Onyx. Alright.
Alrighty.
Kurt.
Oh, what to do, what to do. I guess I'll just keep whacking it. So it kills me. So, that one doesn't succeed, unfortunately.
Well, your fist mists and nearly hits into the body, to the nearly still body of Onyx. Keep doing that. I'm sorry. I keep mispronouncing it for you. This time, as your fist passes by it, the creature lunges with its mouth
Oh,
and manages to miss.
Yay!
Nice.
Thank God.
Your fist actually managed, nearly missing Onyx. You also managed to miss getting bitten for your trouble.
Do some breakdancing moves.
There's a little breakdancing gnome there now. Okay.
Alright.
Stabilized!
Yay!
Nice.
Unless he gets bitten again, he's not about to die. Edvar.
I saved myself, thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, good.
We were trying.
Another shot goes wide, taking out a few corn on its way.
Damn corn.
I think I should probably. I'll just keep trying punching it until it kills me. You
Kurt,
got this, right? Alright.
Another
That one
punch.
section. That one fails. Yeah, that was a higher of the two, too.
yeah. You managed to dodge out of the way of your second punch. And trades blows with you with a claw attack.
Ah, there I go.
Yeah. 26.
That is not good. Kurt then collapses to the ground, bleeding. I don't think Onyx can do anything now. Edvar.
Okay, just shoot again.
And hope that it can't find you because it's blind and
That did hit, right?
Yep, it hit.
Yeah.
It's got high HP, but not so high AC.
Oh,
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
It's a good thing I'm going to be nice and not have you die from that natural one there.
yeah.
But there's blood leaking out of your mouth, and Edvar can see it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I thought it was, that one was 2 failures.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, yeah, I got 1 left.
Crap.
Yeah.
It climbs over on top of you, sniffing, but doesn't do anything else as it appears to be searching for where the shots are coming from Edvar. Can't do anything. Edvar. Shot goes wide, taking out some more corn. Kurt.
Oh boy, here we go. This determines whether I make a new character or not. Okay, good.
Woohoo! So far not. I would hate for you to make a new character already, but you know that could happen. There are potential new characters in a place nearby, but none of them would be Nib. They would all be people that actually live here in Pine Valley, and I would allow you to make them if that happens, and help you through it for the rest of the evening. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, but just in case.
I agree. I rather like my dog. I don't want to make another one. Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, it manages to stop here, sniffing the air, searching for you.
The next one's gonna be a heavy metal freak. Be a heavy metal gnome or a heavy metal bard.
I'm still stealth though, yeah.
Yeah, you're still stealth, and pretty much it also, remember, is blind, and it's unclear if it can actually, if it can hear anything either. It seems to operate by a sense of smell and possibly vibration, and at least has
Really?
some form of direction based on where shots are coming from. So,
Okay, I'm gonna fire at it again.
bang! Bullets through the flesh. More blood leaks out onto the ground.
And then I'm gonna move up there if I can.
Alright. Kurt gets a move. Almost forgot.
Alright, here we go.
Save.
Yeah! Made that save.
I'm 2 and 2 now.
Well, you're 1 and 2. So you got,
Oh, I
like,
thought-
basic...
Oh, I thought we were doing double for that one.
No, I said I'd be glad I'm being nice and not making you die right away from a natural one.
Well, thank you very much. I am very much appreciative. I haven't made a new character yet.
It basically stops
Awesome.
here and seems to be pausing in the air, raking its claws through the air to basically try to perceive where you are. Doesn't know where you are yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So I go.
Yeah,
shot
you're the
goes-
only one up.
Yeah, that shot goes wide. It clicks into the wall right here.
Move up there.
You should try to heal at least one of us
That's true.
so we can help.
That's why I'm getting close to you guys.
Well, Kurt's up for another death save.
Already. And
Ooh. Edgar still has a shot of bringing you back if you want, to keeping you alive and want to. But Edgar, as you get close to Kurt, you see that he stopped breathing all of a sudden, and more blood has dribbled down from his mouth.
Damn.
I'm not looking good, guys.
Did you get another critical one?
He rolled a
I've got
2.
one missing.
Oh man.
It slashes
Got
through the
one
air.
left.
It doesn't seem to be able to find you, and sniffs. It seems to be attracted. It's slowly moving towards the scent of the blood that's pooling out of the ground over here.
Oh crap. Is Onyx like down? Like
He's down but alive. He's breathing shallowly, unconscious. If he could look pale, he would.
Okay, I'll
Looks kind of rusty.
heal Kurt right now.
Yay.
I think I can cast it at level 2, can't I? Yeah. So 9.
Woohoo! Kurt,
Yay.
after your breath stops and you start to die, to completely die, all of a sudden a nice warm light just floods your body, and suddenly 9 hit points are returned to you.
But Bubba, I don't want to go to the light. It's bright. What the fuck? Oh, stay here.
It's not time to retire yet.
Damn it. Oh well.
You're laying on the ground. You see Edvar over you, and there's blood caked on your mouth. And you also
Just
see that
smiling
creature
down at him.
that put you down is over here. And it seems to be searching for you.
Fuck you. What do I want to do? You know what? I just think I'm gonna do what he's doing. Am I back into being stealth, or do I need to reroll my stealth check?
Yeah, have to reroll your stealth check.
That's fine. Sweet. Then can I still make an attack, or can I just move?
It takes half your movement to get up, and then you
Okay.
probably reach him with 5 feet.
No, I'm gonna kind of keep my distance.
You don't have any range, anything?
No, I
Shoot
do.
him.
I just wanted to move so he doesn't find me here.
Then you can
Move
move back
after.
like 15 feet.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna attack him over here with my pistol. So, does that hit?
No, the
Damn.
bullet goes wide. This one actually ends up embedding itself in that barrel of apples over there. He moves back over to where you were and starts patting the ground as if looking for your body. Doesn't seem to realize that you're standing right there.
Yup.
Edvar.
Shit. I need to move quick. He's gonna get in a
It does not get it does not get an attack of opportunity as it is not aware that you're there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it wasn't in the middle of attacking you. If it was in the middle of attacking you, it would be able to get an attack of opportunity if you were stepping backwards. But since it has no idea that you're there, since it's blind and appears to be deaf, it won't get an attack of opportunity if you move away.
Okay. Move back here. And fire another. Damn it.
Bullet goes wide, nearly hitting Onyx on the floor. Onyx. Kurt.
I'm gonna go ahead and move here. And another shot at. Oops, not that. That. There we go.
The bullet strikes home. Blood spraying out onto the ground. Gnashes its mouth to get teeth together. Climbs over Onyx's body towards where it believes you are, but its claws kind of rake the air right around here, and it hasn't quite reached you. Edvar.
Okay, I'll shoot at it again. Nice.
Ooh. 6 damage. Excellent.
Plus another 6. All right.
Nice. It's still alive though, but you just put a major hole through it. Lots of blood leaking down. And Kurt, you can nearly see through its body now.
I think I'll go ahead and try and take a little bit of a risk. Oh, fucking punch him.
And you managed to miss. Because you're not in fact flanking with us. And it now knows you're there.
Damn it.
Try something real quick. Just
Down he goes.
And it lunges for the bite. Ooh! Kurt manages to dodge out of the way.
that's good.
Edvar.
How far can I move here? There?
Alright.
Okay. Shoot one more. Yeah!
Woohoo!
I'm not even gonna roll that extra dice there.
Its head explodes. And the body just drops to the ground in a spray of blood and ichor. Alright. Let me total up your...
Kurt's gonna over here look at Onyx like, dude. You saw it was there. You
I
could've
can't talk
left.
to you. I can't talk to you. I'm unconscious.
I'm aware of that. I'm talking to your unconscious body.
At least now you're probably aware of what makes those things so dangerous and how to avoid, the danger of them.
Good thing the Minotaur's there. I don't imagine the smell being very good.
I think I'm level 3 now.
Did you guys level up?
I think I just did. 900?
I'm not quite there yet. I'm at
Yes.
858.
Is that Kurt talking?
I was, yeah. I'm at 858 for experience, so I'm not quite at level 3 yet.
Yeah, since we want to try to keep you guys at least in the same experience pool, I'm going to say that if Onyx and Edvar just leveled up, you guys tell Kurt your current experience points, and Kurt boost yourself to their experience points.
916.
So everybody levels.
Yeah.
968.
That means I could choose a way a path of the monk, and I already got mine in store. I already know what it would be. It'd be awesome. But now we have to
I get to change the archetype.
figure out what the hell is up with these bodies.
So is Onyx up yet, or do we need to find something for him, or?
Yeah, I think he's getting up. He's got some health back.
That's good.
Oh no, wait, that's the level up HP. Never mind. You guys can take a short rest here now. This will back up.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll need that. I know I can get another.
A short rest in the in the cold freeze in the cold walk-in fridge.
The door's open. We'll be fine.
Yeah, but if something comes around and you close the door and blocks it.
Do we level up after a short rest, or is that only after a long rest?
You can level up over a short rest.
Okay, cool.
Give you time to recover.
Yep.
I'll basically just pretend one of you guys is like always sitting in this doorway or put something into this doorway to keep it open in case something else comes in.
Of
I
course.
don't want you guys to die trapped in a freezer.
Yeah.
That actually happened to somebody in real life recently.
That sucks.
That was on a news story. So it's unclear if it was a murder or a complete total horrible accident. I think they're still investigating.
Yeah, I don't normally watch the news.
I don't either. It was one of those things that it showed up on my news feed. I usually just like look at the headlines of things, like just to stay on top of did this celebrity die all of a sudden, or are we about to head into a nuclear war, or is there a hurricane or an earthquake, that sort of thing. But it'll occasionally show like really nasty stories like that.
I used my hit dice to recover. I used 3 hit dice to recover 27.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just write my.
Actually, 29.
That's. I need 10, I think.
Whatever.
Yeah, I need 10.
And now I'm up to 37 hit points, so.
Nice.
Three hit dice.
So no more thing drops on you, but gets a
Constitution.
gets a critical role in managing to drain you of life in one hit.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I need to run to the bathroom.
All right.
Yeah, another 11. At 35 hit points now. Okay, I'm trying to get my spells.
Woo! Right up to where I need to be. 23. And. Now, I too can cast Pass Without a Trace.
Woohoo!
Because I have decided to go with the Way of the Shadow. That is going to be fun, let me tell you. Because now I have 3 keywords. And let's see. Does anybody in our group not have dark vision?
Of your immediate group, everybody has dark vision. I think everybody in the other 2 have dark vision as well.
Cool. Then
But additionally, all of you can use your cell phones as torches. You
Yeah.
just clip them to your jackets, so you don't have to hold
Yeah.
them even.
Well, as the way of the shadow, part of when I become 3rd level is I can cast darkness, dark vision, pass without a trace, or silence without providing material components. Also, I gained the minor illusion cantrip.
Sweet. Yeah, that's something that
Sixth
won't
level.
work against something with no eyes and no ears.
Yeah. Does that affect scent as well? No.
If-
is that
I don't know. If it does, it might help. It might help against that.
It's true. I don't think it does, but I'll look at it anyways. So what it does. the big guy up yet?
I'm up.
Welcome
Awesome.
back.
I'm like, oh yeah, the Minotaur's gonna love to hear about this. Yes, he is. It's gonna be great.
He's falling down more than me.
That's true, but you know, it's the principle of the thing. He finds out that you went down to. Not only did you attack him of your own accord while he was just hanging out, didn't know we were there. You went down to it in just one strike.
Eh.
On the plus side, you guys did level up from that encounter. 2 of you nearly died, but you did level up.
Hey, I was able to go toe to toe with it for a while. Awesome.
So there's still a dead kobold laying in here with you.
Yeah,
And there's various foods. There's a bunch of apples, there's corn, and there's meats.
Edbar will go and start eating an apple.
I was gonna go check the apples first.
Same
Yeah.
here.
Just gonna eat them.
They're cold. They're you know, they got that refrigerator taste to them, but you know, they're actually edible.
Awesome.
I'm becoming a battle master now.
Sweet.
They're cool.
How's the meat looking over here?
Yeah, the meat looking okay. It needs to be cooked, but it looks like it could be edible.
Cool. Where's the stoves?
Yeah, because I get a martial
The stoves are over here, splattered with blood.
so I
Okay.
get combat. I get combat superiority.
The
Sweet.
body here the body over here smells awful versus the body that's in there in the freezer with you, which doesn't smell like anything.
Yeah.
What's an artisan tool?
I imagine it's like for
tinker
making
tool.
jewelry and other stuff.
Yeah, it allows you to make stuff, essentially.
Oh well, I get that at 3rd level as well.
Cool.
Well, if you don't have one currently in your inventory, you don't actually have one.
Yeah, you have to buy it.
It says I get a student of war. At 3rd level, you gain the proficiency with one of artisan tools of your choice.
Yeah.
And
I
I
was
get
saying, is
combat superiority. I get you learn 3 maneuvers. Choose from the details below.
Does the stove still turn on?
Let's see.
Are you sure we want to cook some food in here?
Oh, where else are we gonna cook food
I'm
at?
trying to think
Well, I was
properly
thinking
here.
maybe just have our rations instead.
Well, I mean, if the food
Cooking
is
food, it might attract animals to us.
that's
And
true.
the stoves are not very clean at the moment. I mean, like I said, they do have blood splatters all over them.
Yeah, those are minor details.
All right. Well, you managed to get the stove working in front of you.
Cool.
Little pilot light comes on.
That's good, just in case.
You can hear the hiss of gas. A tiny little whoosh, and now there's a little light in here. Hold on. Let me actually.
Because if anything, we can always make this like a base of operations, just kind of barricade it. Because we could see through most of the front, and we could easily bar the back.
Find a base of operations. Interesting. You probably want to clean out the dead bodies that are laying here at your feet, too.
Yeah,
Because there's like those dog creatures there, too.
but you know, whatever you guys want to do. Anyways, stove works in case you want to use it.
Maybe we should block off the doors there and then cook.
Yeah, I'm sure we could do that. I don't think there's any back doors. Let me check.
Maybe close this freezer and actually have a long rest so we can get new bells or whatever. I'm just trying to figure out how many I get.
Yeah. Let's bar the door first. So let's go do that.
My 3 maneuvers are going to be parry, Response
Yeah.
and trip attack. Those are the first three I get.
Hey, let's go bar the door real quick.
Okay.
Which door are you barring?
I would assume the only one. So the main
Because there are
door.
the two swinging doors here, and then there was a door in front of over here. However, there's a whole bunch of windows, so barring that door probably wouldn't help much, since the windows would be easy enough to break.
All right, then we can probably just block off, move the shelf then, and block off the.
It's actually bolted to the floor.
Damn it! Can you rip it out?
Okay, here we go. Third level. Oh dang, we have 3. Okay.
Well, I don't have ideas. Yes, I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel like hanging out in the
Kitchen?
fridge.
I don't either.
No.
Let's just eat and keep moving.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and head out.
You gonna take anything with you?
Probably should, because we could always start a campfire. Have to.
Edbar will take some apple. So I don't have
Kurt
anything
also
to
take
put
a
it
couple.
meat in or anything.
Yeah, you can add
Sure.
add apples to your inventory.
I'll
I'm
take.
adding apples.
I'm just gonna add it to the group pickups.
Okay.
That's
That works
fine.
too.
That's better. Anybody seriously hurt? I got a couple first aid kits.
No, I'm good. I used 2 of my hit dice.
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh, no,
I'm
Shut up.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
You leaving the bacon behind?
Oh, I thought we could take it if you want. I don't know when we get the chance to cook it.
No, I'm just saying that the bacon, you left bacon cooking on the stove.
I did? Oh
Yeah.
shit, not my bacon. Let's go take the bacon.
It is crisped up.
Cool.
And the
You
stove
have
light
much
is
bacon?
still on. Do you leave the stove light on?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
I turned it off.
All right.
Alrighty. I got bacon. You guys want some bacon?
I'll take a couple slices.
Cool. How about you, big guy? Or is that who's talking?
Yeah, that was.
That's who's talking.
Okay, sorry about that.
I'll just add bacon to the group pickups as well.
Cool.
Cooked bacon.
I'm gonna
Cooked
look
bacon.
outside real quick, see if there's anything coming at us.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Spells on. Spell on.
Cool.
I'll write in my other stuff later when I get to a computer. I'm just adding my Battle Master and Perry. Menacing attack. And feint attack.
You guys all get that? Those whispers?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, sweet. I also get deflect missile. Forgot about that. This would be great. Catch bolts though.
Well, look at you, Davida.
Oh, it's not on here.
I'm gonna go check out other people. Oh, hello. What are you guys up to?
Sorry, hang on. I'm trying to find the spell and it's not.
Have you guys seen the Whispers?
Yes. I'm gonna stand on top
Nice.
of the counter.
It says you follow Kurt, Amy.
Don't repeat it out. Just keep this to yourself.
Okay.
Kurt.
Yeah.
You just saw Alex and Edvar emerge from the back.
Howdy ho, guys. You guys ready to
What
roll?
do you do? What are you doing, Kurt?
Yeah,
I'm
what
standing
you
on this
doing?
counter. I was looking outside to see if there was anything, but I was there for like half an hour. And nothing was coming, so just making sure it was safe.
Okay, and you didn't tell us. You just left.
No, I said something. I said let's go when I ran off.
I walk over to Edvar.
And now I'm here, standing on the countertop.
Well, do you see
What's
anything
up?
up there?
I didn't see anything else there.
We should check the bathrooms. There might be something in the bathrooms.
Okie dokie.
All right, let's check the bathrooms.
Crap. It keeps not letting me whisper to Edvar. God damn it.
Shoink. Alrighty. Well, since we're resting, I'm gonna go ahead and react to your quest.
Alright. There's nothing in the bathrooms. They're just like, typical little tiny bathrooms, toilets, sink. Nothing exciting.
Alright.
Should we check?
Interesting.
Should we check the watering hole next?
Yeah, we'll head to the next destination on our map. which
Alright.
is-
The watering
Hang on
hole.
a sec, where are we?
I'm trying to figure out why it's
Yep.
not on here.
So we'll head to the water.
What are you looking for? I'm sorry.
That's a spell that I'm trying to get. It's not showing up on the list here.
Some of them don't. Some of them have different names. It's weird. If you can't find it, you might have to write it in manually.
Okay.
So you guys are ready to enter the watering hole.
Yep. Let's head out.
Alright. First
Yoink.
page. Alright. Here we go. Alright, you head outside, you head a bit north, and you can see the outside of the watering hole. There's a flickering sign that can be seen down the dark street. It spells out the watering hole. The door is open, but only far enough to see the point of a shotgun poking out.
Well, that looks promising.
There's no windows on this place at all. What seems to be set up to be, very dark. It's very happy, like kobolds and vampires and whatnot.
So who wants to knock? Well, let's,
So you get
should we get. I was gonna say, let's get the big guy to knock.
Who goes there? Even before you get a chance to knock, you hear a deep voice shout this out of the door towards you.
I'm Kurt. I'm a gnome. How's it going?
The shotgun continues to point at the door with a little tiny slot, but for a moment you see an eye peering through the hole. It's like, ah, I recognize those uniforms, and the door is pushed open.
How's it go?
How's it going in here? Ooh.
Alright, let me
Looks
put
like
you
there's
guys
a whole
in.
bunch of you held up in here.
That's good, because we thought everybody was dead.
Kurt. And where's Edbar? There we go. Edbar. Alright. You guys push up and you see that some tape, what looks like other doors of some kind, were used to help blockade this front entrance for the most part. Behind the door, you see a stocky dwarf sitting on a little stool. That's this dude right here. He grins, putting his shotgun down for a moment. Ah, so nice to see the Nib here. Finally, we might get some help.
That's what we like to think.
It's amazing. Well, come in, come in. I'm Gloomish. And who might you be?
I'm Edvar.
I'm
With a
Kurt.
great big grin on his face.
Oh
And
god.
he walks straight up to the bar.
I asked the guy who owns the place, hey, can I smoke in here?
The guy who owns the place, who turned out to be the guy behind the bar, looks over at you and shrugs. Just stay near the door.
Okay. So hang on.
No time for drinking. We're on duty.
Yeah, the guy.
I just saved you a whole bunch of times. I've just killed a whole bunch of stuff. I want a beer, all right?
We have been through quite a lot, so I think you should at least have two.
And I
We're on
said,
duty.
"Can I please have a beer?"
The guy behind the guy behind the bar appears to be human. He's somewhere in his 50s and is a bit gruff around the edges. He's got like a full beard going. Pretty good hair that's going, that sort of thing.
Kurt yells over from across the bar. He says, "Nice beard."
But not quite dwarfish type beard, but full beard and sort of kind of goes all around his face rather than pulling down. Sorry. Let's see. Trying to get the rest of the before I continue on giving you your drinks and stuff. I want to give the rest of the appearance of the inside of here.
Go for it.
It looks like the door to the kitchen has been removed. In fact, that appears to be one of the doors that's leaning up against the main door. You can see that there are two broken pinball machines also leaned up against the main door area, kind of making a little log jam over there. The rest of it looks like everything's made of sturdy wood with an electric sign proclaiming the establishment's name, which is inside. The inside is dark and windowless. There's a variety of lights, however, hanging around down the ceilings, as well as various electric entertainments. You see a TV, though it's currently off, and there's like a pinball machine over here still, along with spaces for others. You can clearly see that the bar in the middle there with the racks of drinks in the middle of that. You can see the pool table. You can see that there's a kitchen. It appears to be bathrooms. Their doors have also been taken off over here. And you can see two other spaces where it looks like there used to be doors hanging. I forgot to add actual kitchen appliances in here, but there is this area up here is a kitchen. Yeah, you can see a small kitchen. Yeah, there we go. One second. Okay. Around the edge, along the walls, you can see various pictures. One of them is of a large burly orc. It's all in black and white. He's standing on a spot that looks a lot like this spot, but it's, you know, it looks like brand new, like opening day of the bar. Then you see a picture of an older version of that orc with a young girl who looks like she's a half-orc. She is standing there up in front, standing next to him. There's another shot of her, slightly older, standing behind the bar, and so on and so forth. From the looks of it, this is pictures of the owner and successive family to the guy that's currently standing there. So it looks like his grandfather was an orc. And after you guys have been sitting down and asking for beer, he manages to pull you up a couple of bottles. Here, we still have some. Most of the regular supplies have been running low.
So what's been going on here? From what I gather from my associate over there, Kurt, this place used to be normal until yesterday, but yet...
Yesterday? He interrupts you with a loud guffaw. Son, it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes. It's been 2 weeks we've been holed up in here.
It's weird because...
Kurt over here said 3 days.
No, actually, at home office they told us 3 days. Kurt told us that
24
got
hours,
here
sorry.
yesterday.
Yeah.
24 hours. So time is flowing differently around here. It seems like.
Matt, the owner, who introduces himself as Mac, nods his head knowingly. Yeah.
I already knew this.
We found out. We found out a while ago when one of the patrons went down to the basement. This is before we moved the doors, mind you. He went down to the basement just to get a few things. He was only gone for 2 hours before we realized that he hadn't come back up. We kind of figured that, well, maybe one of those creatures, like one of those rat things, had gotten him. So we opened up and went down there. And we found his dead body, all right. But it looked as if he hadn't been down there for only a few hours. Looked like he'd been down there for weeks.
Kurt's standing on the stool with his pipe in his hand. He goes, well,
Mac.
we came from the diner, and unfortunately we found 2 dead kobolds. And then at the gas station we found a dead guy behind the counter.
The kobold nearest to you actually looks over and hangs its head and starts doing like a little kobold prayer. I thought that they probably wouldn't have come back.
Yeah, and then there's...
By the way, there are more people in this tavern than is shown on here. The people that are not shown are the potential, probably in the booths that unfortunately I did not set up properly. I'll fix that picture later. The people not shown are potential player characters if any of you die.
Cool.
Gotcha.
And then there's a human at the gas station? A dead human?
Yeah, there's a kid that works at the gas station. Wouldn't be surprised if he's dead.
Yeah, so far we've checked the hotel, nobody's alive. We checked the diner, nobody's alive. Everybody's dead. We've ran into this jello-looking thing that almost took me out. Then we ran into some spider rats. It's been very freaky. What's going on? When did this start originating from? Is it from the prison?
We also figured out that the creatures, unless they have something to smell, they find it very difficult to find one.
He kind of like listens and kind of nods a bit. Well, he quotes a date. Everything started, and he quotes dates. Unfortunately, I did not think to create a calendar for this system. I'll think about that for next time I start this game. But basically, the date he quotes is Kurt. The date that he quoted is the day that you got into town. The rest of you, the day that he quoted was 3 days before you came here. And that was 2 weeks ago, he says.
Strange.
Of course, we had been seeing weird things start even before that. There was some more civil unrest, more bar fights, apparently more unrest at the prison. and the kind of like just mumbles to himself, and then the dark elf over at the table over here, who you hadn't actually seen close, apparently was listening in on your conversation. Well, she does have tall elfy ears. She gets off her chair and walks over and says, "Well, it's been my experience, from what I understand, that weird things started happening ever since they found that sarcophagus."
What
What's
sarcophagus?
They dug it up in the ruins to the east of here. They say it was the ruins of ancient Zaladin Castle.
I come up closer to her.
Kurt hops from stool to stool. Hop.
Yeah, the stools that Kurt's currently standing on appear to be made for like humans and other things. The stools over here clearly are made for ogres and minotaurs and such. The ones all the way over here apparently would fit Kurt just fine.
Kurt's cool. He doesn't
He
want
likes the big boy chairs.
Because he's such a big man.
I sure am.
Yeah, before you is a petite, dry woman with purple eyes and white hair cut short. She is dressed in a simple pantsuit with a fine leather satchel on her side. And she extends a hand.
I reach out or Edvar reaches out and shakes her hand.
I am
Nice to meet you.
I am Professor Darian. Echo. I am Professor Darian Hazelin. I teach planar theoretical physics at the Capital University. University and the Academy do have like a friendly rivalry going on. The university is more for the serious academic students, whereas the Academy is for like the nib, the real working class type people, or the soldiers. Basically, people that go out and do stuff versus the people that just think, dream, or get arts degrees.
Ah, gotcha.
I mean, you get physicists and stuff from the university, but you also get people who sometimes can't use a degree and have to work at a fast food restaurant, whereas people from the Academy always have good jobs waiting for them somewhere, even if they're not necessarily the forefront of this or that.
Got it.
So what can you tell me about these ruins?
Not much. I only got into town just before this happened. I was visiting my sister. She's unfortunately incarcerated at the prison.
I was just there too. I was talking to a guy.
What was inside the sarcophagus? Did they open it?
No, as far as I know, they could never get it open. It was sealed with some kind of markings, writings.
Where is it being held now?
It's still there at the ruins, the museum that was being built around them.
Around it? Okay.
Yes, there's been a museum here for several years. If you open up your handout, you'll see that it's on the very eastern edge of the map.
I'm gonna ask the bar order. Ask him, is there any way that there's other people still out there, or do you think they're all?
It's possible, son. It's possible. He nods his head. We sent out three scouting parties a while back. Only one of them ever returned. They're the ones that went to the gas station. They gathered up supplies from there.
How would you say the people of the prison are?
I have no idea. He shakes his head. No intel whatsoever have come from there.
Next.
All right, thanks, bub. So I go back over here. You go,
Yes,
you know what I think?
somebody. You guys did say supermarket out loud, right?
What?
What? Sorry, say that again?
One of you did say supermarket out loud, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Mac actually holds up a hand and says, "We did send a patrol to the supermarket, but it has not returned."
How long ago?
At this point, Darian speaks up and says, "As you might understand now, it doesn't really matter. As far as the people that went out are concerned, it may have been only 5 minutes ago. For us, though, it has been several days."
Several days. Just trying to get a sense of
I
all
don't
these
believe
time distortions.
It has to be we have to go to that cave. I don't think we should search anywhere else. The cave is the source
We need
of
to
the
be
issue.
prepared.
Cave?
Any able volunteers willing to
Cave?
come with us?
What cave are you talking about?
Or temple?
The ruins.
The ruins.
The ruins they're now being converted into a museum of the ancient castle.
The what castle? Sorry.
The castle that was apparently buried at the end of the country of Zaladin. Apparently, this town has basically been built up over some layers over its ruins, and somebody dug down deep enough to find the remains of the castle.
Okay.
You know, looking at the map, guys, we could, if you guys wanted to, we could. There's 2 routes we could take. One would take us to an office complex. The other would take us past the supermarket, past the apartments.
Why don't we actually rest up for the night and regain our strength?
Yeah.
I thought we already did that.
No, we took a short rest.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. We need to rest.
But we.
Edvar goes and, well, just asks in general if anyone has any rifle bullets.
The owner shakes his head. We don't have any to spare, unfortunately. We sent out whatever we did have with the scouting parties.
Is there an armory around here? Or anywhere where you might think we might be able to find some bullets or arms before we go?
Unfortunately, the mall would be the only place to check. After that mall got built up, all
Where in the mall?
all the little stores around here that used to sell stuff like that closed down. Then he scratches his head and thinks for a moment. Well, it's probably somewhere in the northeast corner of the mall.
Chris, gonna go over here and lay on this seat.
Edvar is going to ask the barkeep for a beer.
He places a beer in front of you.
I go
And
to the
Edvar
barkeep.
slams it down.
First,
I talk to the barkeep. I'm like, is there any rooms you could spare for us for a little while so we could rest? We've been fighting for the last few hours with these abominations.
He points towards the booths that seem to have been converted into temporary beds. I imagine all of you can fit down on those. They're nice and comfy. I've had to sleep there myself lately instead of trying to risk going up to my apartment. Not with these, well, time distortions. Darian, who's standing next to you guys, starts nodding her head. I have a theory about all that.
Please do share.
Indulge us.
And she climbs up onto the bar stool over here so she can get a more comfortable spot and starts to talk. Well, you know how planar physics works, yes?
For the most part.
Yep.
So that you know that around our plane, pretty much, there are several other planes that touch us directly, and then there are other planes beyond that that we can reach, and then she goes on and on about some of that stuff. But you also know that time can be variable between planes.
Yep.
So there is a theory that time in and of itself exists in a dimension higher than our own, and therefore can intersect in spots different from ours, and affect us in ways that we do not yet understand. That certain she starts like doodling something on the bar table. You know how a square is basically just. Sorry, I have a hard time talking when there's echoing.
Whoa.
Sorry. A square is simply a flat cube, correct? That if you had several of them, you connect up. So imagine instead that we reduce our planes down to the level of a square, that we can actually view them. That you kind of doodle something so that you see basically the planes, blah, blah, blah. But they do not intersect on the same level, as you might say. Instead, she grabs some napkins and says, let's say here's the material plane, and this napkin over here, she kind of hovers it above it, is the easel plane. Well, they sometimes kind of connect like this. She has them touch, and then she turns the one planar napkin on its side. We still wouldn't be able to directly interact with each other. The planes can still, you know, be touching, but not actually touching, if you know what I mean. Not from our perspective, anyway. Sorry, my voice is going a little bit. Sorry about that. And she goes on to try to explain it further, basically boiling it down to that planes can intersect in different places. Basically, she goes on to explain that an individual room, while in our plane, is simply a room and there's nothing special about it, but if you stack up several other planes around it, that room can suddenly be in other planes in a different dimension of object, looking at it, instead of being a square the way that, you know, just one square is a square, but it could also be the side of a cube. It's important that way. If you take away that square, it suddenly goes away. And it's basically explaining that rooms, while in our dimension might be meaningless, in higher dimensions might be, you know, just an edge of an object, and time can sometimes intersect only that object. Therefore, it affects only that room and changes things around if the room exists as a, you know, a multidimensional object that we can't perceive as such. It's basically probably stuff that's going over all of our heads at the moment. But that's basically the way she tries to explain it to you guys.
Edvar just signals to the barkeep for another one after hearing that lengthy explanation.
Basically, Mac tries to put it in layman terms. It says that when you close a door, you don't want to be in different you don't want to be separated by rooms when you close a door. You never know how long time might pass on either side.
That is good to know. Thank you.
Kurt's just listening to all this while he's laying on this other seat. Taking everything in stride.
Okay. So stress, and as soon as we wake up, no more than 8 hours, and we have to be back out.
Yeah.
Where are we going to go?
We're gonna go to the mall first to try to find some supplies. Then we will head to the ruins.
We should hit the mall, then the school, then the museum.
I just want to check out the supermarket then?
We have
It's on the way.
Everybody
have
seems to be
to-
echoing right now.
weird.
Strange.
Okay, I was just making sure it wasn't just me.
Well, let's figure that out after we get to the mall tomorrow. After we're done there.
Okay.
What's at the school that we would need to get?
I don't know. It's just on the way.
No
No,
stone unturned, and there it is what you mean.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember, if we go to the school, there's more likely that something could attack us.
No, I
It's likely a chance that'll happen no matter where we go.
yeah, exactly.
But that's why we're just taking calculated risks. We're going to the mall because there's a chance we could find ammo.
Yeah, I need ammo.
So that's why I suggest we just go to the mall and then to the ruins.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if we clear out the ruins, I believe this will end.
All right. Let's do that then. So let's go and rest.
Yeah.
Yep, we rest.
Edvar waves goodnight to everyone and thanks Darian again for her explanation.
And she
Chris
nods
is
and
sick,
smiles and says, "Anytime."
Kurt's gonna thank Matt back for his hospitality. To follow suit.
We'll be up soon, and we'll try to end this. I go to the barkeep and tell him.
We'll do what we can.
I just give him a wink as I walk by, as Edvar walks by.
Alright, if those are the places you wish to go in the future, I'm going to spend some time over the next few days and make sure I have a map of the mall made up for you guys, along with all the stores mapped out.
All right.
So is this where we're ending?
Well, I know it's probably even shorter session than usual, but considering for you guys I really want a nice map to go along for the mall. Since you guys are now planning on going to the mall next instead of heading to the supermarket or heading to the school or heading to the hospital or anything like that, or the thing. I really want to spend some good time working on that mall.
All
That
right.
way you have something good to creep around in and fight stuff and gather up supplies.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good to me.
And also in terms of we figured that since the one guy probably won't come back, do you guys want me to put out a posting looking for a replacement, considering you're in a place that might send somebody out with you?
Yeah, that might be a good.
Yeah, just in case.
Actually, we can do one thing when we wake up before we head to the mall. We should
What?
actually go to the hospital and pick up supplies there.
That's
All
a good
right.
idea.
I'll put that down on my list of things to have the map set up for.
What about the safety and security office? You guys think that would have any?
Might have some
Ammunition?
more. Yeah, might have some ammo. Maybe some
Maybe
other
a new
weapons.
gun for me.
Well, if the mall has the ammo and gun supplies, you will probably also find that there. Although, of course, the security office might also have your ammo and gun supplies. So that's even closer than the mall.
They
I
might
wanna
have
try that
better
for-
guns in the security office.
No, I think in the store that actually sells the ammo would have better guns than the security office.
I don't know. I mean, it's on the way, so.
Okay.
To both.
Maybe we could pick up some bulletproof armor or something like that.
Yeah.
I just need to know which map to concentrate on most for next session.
Yeah, the hospital and the security office. Is the security office in the mall?
No, the
It's
Office
on the
of
way to the
Security
hospital.
is it's up on was it Spring Street, I think it was. Hold on, I'll pull up my map. I have moved it. It's right near the city hall, and it's right before the hospital.
Okay, so let's go to the hospital first. Try to get some first aid supplies to stock up on. Then we could go check there, and then we'll go to the mall to see if we could pick up a couple armor or something like
So
that.
hospital is number 1, and then mall is number 2.
Yeah, let's just go. Because if he said most of the ammo would be found there, I believe it's a weapons store that should be there.
But there's
Yeah.
also a good possibility that it might have gotten raided already.
Yeah, that's why I said the security office.
Yeah, at least with
Because
the
it's
security
on the way
office.
to the hospital.
At least with the security office, it could possibly be locked. We could easily just pick it. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's why I wanted to take a specialty course in lockpicking at the academy, but I wasn't allowed to.
It's been a long time since I've been to the academy.
How long has
We
it
just
been?
graduated.
I don't know, about 80
Well,
years, maybe?
Kurt left was there a year ago.
Oh. I was assuming it's been a while since I'm old. Like 100 years old, so.
No, mall, hospital security office mall.
Security office is on the way to the mall. Or
Yeah, the security office is before you get to the hospital, and the mall is if you go straight down the road.
We have
Okay,
a
then,
map
yeah.
of the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll pull up. I'll because I know it's in all of your inventories anyway, but there you go. That should show up on your screens now. And the security office is that one near the northwest, kind of the middle of the road. City Hall is also next to that.
See, we should go to the hospital first, and then hit the security office, and then the mall. Because if not, we have to cross over and then go up.
Yeah. We could do that.
I'm just
So
running
let's hit
low
up-
on ammo. That's all. We can do
Gotcha.
it that way. That's fine.
How low on ammo are you?
Only 20 rifle bullets.
But you have your regular clip bullets.
Yeah. Yep, I do.
If you need clips, you could have mine for the most part.
No, I got more than enough for my pistols.
Oh, okay,
I just do more damage with my rifle.
that is true.
Is there anything? Okay.
Is there anything what? I'm sorry, what?
Advar, write it down.
Wait, what though?
You're the secretary of the group.
Okay. Hospital, security office, then mall.
On our sheet, though. Write it on our sheet. On the group sheet.
Cool. That gives me a work order. It's always good for me.
So we're heading to the hospital first, then the security office, and then the mall.
Sounds good.
As you guys head to your booths for the night, you pass by this large ogre in a business suit who is playing with a small fluffy cat.
With a small what?
Small, actually, it's not even a cat, it's a kitten. Small fluffy kitten, big large ears. Just contentedly purring against the ogre's hand.
Oh,
Awkward.
adorable. And Kurt goes on about his business.
He's playing with his pussy.
And what a cute one it is. Edward's gonna ask the bartender if he has any old empty bottles or anything, so I can make Molotov cocktails.
Sure, just set them off in here. He gathers up some of the empty bottles and hands them over to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir.
Did you grab gasoline from the...
If you want to... We know the diner has some meat left over. We just left there. I don't know if you want to try to send another party out, but there are some food still left over there.
As far as we know, it's been cleared out, so...
Well, you did bring some cooked bacon and apples with you, but...
Yeah, we should offer them some. What do you guys think? They've been here for like 2 weeks. Or like a week.
I don't think we have enough bacon to share them.
We have our food rations, though.
Yeah, we keep our rations. We tell them about the other stuff.
Let's just give them the apples and cooked bacon.
Then we have no food for ourselves.
We have our rations.
Yeah, you guys did take
The
rations.
academy.
Oh, that's right.
When you're heading off on your adventure, you did requisition some rations.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's give them our apples and our bacon here for your hospitality.
Thank you.
More than well.
I bow.
The apples are delicious.
Mac nods his head. He cleans off
Yeah, they're
some
edible.
glasses. Well, it's just glad to have the nib here. It's already lifted some spirits, he says in passing.
We try our best, but we should have one more member coming back.
If they're still alive. Well, actually, from your perspective, you should have 2 more members coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're still alive, he nods.
He'll be fine. He's pretty durable.
Groomish, we'll keep an eye out for him.
You
Thank
can't miss him. You can't miss him. Big, ugly, has horns, looks like a minotaur.
Oh, he's not ugly.
He's horrendous.
He's just handsomely challenged.
Yeah, and I'm vertically challenged.
Exactly.
I look good.
You keep thinking that.
Kurt pats him on the back of the knee. Yeah, you keep thinking.
All right, I think that's about it for now. Hopefully, so as I said, do you guys want me to put out the message since Horace is leaving us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I will do
We need
that.
another fight. We need another fighter because if